Hey, it's the only lesson this week because Monday and Tuesday we didn't have school. So we're going to do inverse trig, which is used to find the angle measures if I know a side length. Two side lengths, sorry. And this only works for right triangles. What is inverse trig? Well, we know now that SOHCAHTOA is finding the ratio at a certain angle. So if it's 30 degrees, it'll always be the same ratio, even if the triangle gets bigger or smaller. So inverse trig has a little -1 as a power. And we don't say sine to the power of -1. What we say is sine inverse, cosine inverse, and tangent inverse. Now you find that in your calculator by doing the green button, if it's a school calculator. So if I do the green button and then sine, it'll give me sine inverse. On your phone, here's my Android again. I think you have to use this one, yeah. So on your phone, you want to use whatever button switches it to the other set of things. And then I want to use the top one here, sine inverse. So I would do sine inverse of, let's say, 1/2. And I should get 30 because we know sine of 30 degrees is a half. So that's your degrees. If you get a weird number, it's because you're in radians on accident. Again, on an iPhone, you have to do the number first or the fraction first and then do the sine inverse button. So let's use this in an example. So I'm going to find the value of theta. You'll notice that I don't know any angles except for the 90 degrees. So I can't use that all triangles add up to 180. Stop it. I need like a cat crossing thing that just pops up on my screen. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up SOHCAHTOA to figure out which one we're going to use, but we're going to use the inverse instead of the normal way. So watch this. Again, my little dude, hold up. I'm using green too much. All right, my little dude's up here at the theta because that's what I want, right? This is the part that I want. So this is the opposite side. This is the hypotenuse. Here's the adjacent side because it's the other one. So I know the opposite and the hypotenuse. So out of SOHCAHTOA, that OH is sine. So I can't use cosine or tangent because I don't know this one. If you really wanted to, if you really hate sine for some reason, you could do one of two things. You could do Pythagorean theorem to find this side, and then you can use any of them if you want to. I don't care. Or you can use cosine to find this angle and then do the 180 thing. Sine is just a lot faster. I wouldn't recommend the rest. Okay, so I'm going to set up my normal statement, but sine theta, I don't know theta, equals 13/17. So here's what I do. I'm going to undo the sine by doing sine inverse of both sides. Okay, now here, watch what happens. It's going to be great. Okay, sine inverse of sine theta cancels out. So this is gone. We just have theta left. So theta equals whatever sine inverse of 13/17 is. This is, if I had that big table in front of me, this would be the same thing as finding the value that matches 13/17 and then figure out what the degrees is. But instead I'm using my calculator, so I'm going to go sine inverse by doing opposite sine, so second sine, and then 13/17. And it says that it's 49.88. So this angle right here equals 49.88 degrees. And we're going to use the degree symbol just to make sure we know that it's degrees and not radians or something like that. All right, let's do another one. Before you freak out, angles are always Greek letters, and so I'm just going to start introducing you to more Greek letters. There's about the same number of them as there are in English. It's about 26. I don't actually know the number of Greek letters, but this one's beta. Say hi, beta. In college, I had a beta fish that I named Alpha because he looked like a fish, you know, and alpha is the fish symbol. That was theta. Theta is very common. I would never do this in regular geometry. I'm just introducing you because you're going to see them in the future. So I just want you to know what their names are. Okay, so beta is the angle that I'm looking for. So I'm going to stand down here. Oh, my beta named Alpha, I used to take with me to college, and I would take him home over the summers. And so he would travel in my water bottle. You don't need to know that, but if you watch the videos now, you know more information about my life. And they thought that I drank the fish. Like the RAs would be like, hey, you have a fish in your water bowl. You must be drinking it. No, no. All right, so I know opposite and adjacent. So out of SOHCAHTOA, I need tangent. Because I don't care about the hypotenuse. I know that the hypotenuse is 5 because it's a 3, 4, 5 triangle, obviously. But I don't know what this angle is, so I'm just going to use tangent because I don't want to do extra work. Mathematicians are lazy. Okay, so tangent of beta equals 4 over 3. Not 3 over 4 like we almost did. TOA, opposite over adjacent. So just like last time, I'm going to do tangent inverse of both sides. So tangent inverse of beta will cancel, and that'll equal tangent inverse of 4/3. So this will cancel out. Gone. Bye, tangent. We don't need you anymore. By the way, this is basically algebra 2. Algebra 2 is half canceling things out and half graphing things. So you're already on your way. And then I don't know what tangent inverse of 4/3 is, so I'm going to ask my calculator. This time, though, I'm going to ask my phone because I want you to see both ways. So this is my normal phone. I have to rotate it. Whoop. So I'm going to do tangent inverse. I've already on this button, so I just push this one. Tangent inverse of 4/3. I feel like I need like a throwaway iPhone that nobody wants anymore, just so I can do problems with it. Okay, so I got 53.13. So beta equals 53.13 degrees. That's it. If you want me to show you more examples, I totally will, but they're all going to be the same. The next one I would do would just be cosine instead. And that's silly. I don't want to do that. So, but email me if you want more examples. I will do these all day long. And can you just skip to this part? Absolutely. You can totally just skip to this part. I'm showing you this inverse part just to show you that it cancels out. But you can start here too. I don't care. I should care. I should make you start from the beginning, but I don't care. As long as you can label the triangle, figure out which one you're using, then you can just skip to this part. Cool. Email me if you have any questions. Come to office hours if you're confused. I have your back. I'm here for you. Peace.